Women have woven the very fabric of our nation, whether through the essential role of motherhood or in the fields of education, healthcare, business, technology. Actually, you name it, and women have been there. It is beyond time for the women of our nation to be recognized.
I am woman. I am woman. I'm a woman, yes I am. Ain't nobody else can do it like I can.
Women are the backbone of the country, and yet our stories are always muffled, or they're not known, or else somebody steals what women did and portray it as their own work.
I think it is time to have a physical presence for women at a Women's History Museum in Washington, D.C.
This museum will be the first of its scope on women's history in any nation's capital in the world.
Well, the time has come.
We can.
Women have banded together, formed a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization. The museum would be covered entirely by private donations.
Marcia and I are determined to pass this bill, and we have strong bipartisan support in the Senate, too, with Senator Collins and Murkowski. We have over 50 co-sponsors in the House and over 50 organizations supporting it.
Women stand on historical quicksand. With each step we take forward, the steps behind us disappear. Women have to recreate the wheel with every generation.
How true it is that we have to take the time to pause and paint that vision for future generations so that they do know the trails that have been blazed and the roadblocks that have been removed to make their way easier so that they are able to excel and to achieve and to have and to do.
I had the great good fortune to work on a film that I'm as proud as any other film I've worked on, called Not For Ourselves Alone, the story of Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony. Paul Barnes and I worked for many years to try to bring these two extraordinary women, perhaps the two most important women in American history, alive. And we got to know their struggles. We got to understand the way in which too often women's history has been marginalized as a separate kind of politically correct addenda to American history, and we tried to change that.
And we are Frangela. Yes. We want you all to know that when we were asked to participate in the National Women's History Museum DePaysan Awards, we were honored.
Yes, we were.
We were excited.
Yes, we are.
We were shocked.
Yes.
Because we didn't know there wasn't already a National Women's History Museum.
Hello? Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, how long have there been women?
Yes.
We can't get that done on our to-do list.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't...
The National Women's History Museum is a bipartisan initiative that is dedicated to honoring women and their important contributions to our country and our history, and inspiring a new generation of leaders.
I hope that not too long from now we can meet in a permanent home for this museum.
Women's stories are just as compelling as men's, and often, I think anyway, they're even more compelling.
And for me, stories never end.
The more that our country can really look at the feminist side of our history, the more real it is and truthful, and also makes us a just society.
After many years, Congress finally acknowledged the museum by passing legislation creating a commission that will make recommendations on the museum's location. This, too, is trailblazing. It is the first congressional commission for a national museum to be privately funded. Help bring our nation's women into the light of day for all to see. It will be a beacon to the world.